Hey guys, Lego Freak here, and welcome to another custom Lego minifigure tutorial. I've been getting a few comments recently saying that they're not technically tutorials, and I understand. But if you're watching this and you're thinking or you've seen my other videos and it's not really a tutorial, I can't film myself painting every figure. And here's a couple reasons why. Number one, I'd have hours upon hours upon hours of footage. And ain't nobody got time to watch that, and I would hate having to edit it and put it all together, and uploading it would take forever, so I really can't do that. Number two, it would not work because the way I paint is very close up. I'm literally like this. There's no space for a camera unless I was to somehow put a camera in my eyes, so whatever my eyes saw, the camera saw. It just couldn't work. I paint too close up for that. So there's just a few reasons why I can't really show myself painting every figure. Now, I did manage to do it in my in-depth painting tutorial, which you can check out. Look right here if you want to go check that out. That'll explain how I paint stuff. But, yeah, so unfortunately I can't just film myself painting everything because it just wouldn't work. So anyways, hopefully that cleared it up a little bit. So yeah, before I jump into shout-outs, I just want to say that it is really, really hot right now. But yeah, anyway, don't know why I said that. Let me know in the comments if it's hot where you're at. It's really, really hot and humid. I'm sweating to death. Alright, first shout out of today goes to Mindon8. There you go. I want to leave it up there for a second. By the way, you can click on the picture and it will take you to the channel of the person I'm shouting out. So if you guys want to do that, you can feel free. So next one is Vic's Universe. So yeah, if you want to head on over to Vic's Universe, just click right there. Next one goes to Poke Kid 3000, or is it Pokey Kid 3000? However you would pronounce that. There you go. Next one goes to the Shadow Web Customs. So yeah. And the last one for today goes to Con Plays. So. Yeah. Again, I'm really sorry if I miss you when I'm doing my shoutouts, because it just gets really hectic trying to find the shoutouts that I'm doing. So again, if I miss you, I apologize. You can ask again. It's just that things are getting crazy with that. So I'm trying to my best. I really am. I promise. If I missed your shoutout for a couple months, I don't hate you. I probably didn't see it, or I did see it, and then there were so many more requests and I forgot. I'm just so sorry if I miss you. I'm really, really trying, I promise. But anyway, enough rambling on. Let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. Alright, and the minifigure for today is Moon Knight. Now, this isn't really based off any design in particular. This is just kind of my own design. Now, I actually just finished this, just now. So, yeah, in the future, I'll probably make those little throwing weapons that he has. But for right now, this is it, and I thought that this would be good for a video. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the tools that I used. Alright, and the tools I used for this particular minifigure include white paint and black paint. That's it for the paint. Of course, I did use a paintbrush and, of course, a thumbtack for details. I also used this card material that I showed in my trench coat video. So yeah, and I also did use this plastic material that I showed in my Captain America tutorial. So if you want to know what kind of plastic this is, then you can go check out that. And if you want to know, more about this kind of material, you can go to my trench coat video. So yeah, I also did use sculpting stuff. So whatever you sculpt with, if you do sculpt, I use green stuff, but yeah, so whatever you're comfortable sculpting with. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the pieces that I used. Alright guys, so the pieces I used, this is just a standard Lego hood. The face was just a black Lego head, and yeah, with that. The torso was just a white torso with white arms, white hands, and white legs, and a white belt piece. Pretty simple there. Now for the staff piece, I used a stick, one of these sticks. Now it was longer, I did cut it, but just imagine a little bit longer. You probably all know what this piece is. And this piece, I'm not sure where I got this from, but yeah, it just looks like this. I didn't do any modification to it, it just looks like this. So yeah, those are the two pieces I used for his staff. So and of course the cape, you could use a white cape, but I did not have one, so I used that paper material. But if you have a white cape, then go for it. But yeah, So let's go ahead and get into the actual painting tutorial. Alright guys, so basically what I did first was I took the hood and I cut the bottom parts off, the little piece here, and the reason is that it would sag too much. It'd be like right here maybe, so I decided to cut that off entirely, and then I sanded it down to make it look a little bit more rounded, and I think it looks pretty awesome as a hood. The head, actually let me finish the hood first. I also took some green stuff and I sculpted on this little point that goes down there. You can see that from the side. I think it looks pretty cool from the side. Yeah, so pretty simple, just sculpted that down and just kind of curved it to make it look more like the hood. The paint isn't the best. Again, I just finished this. I will touch this up in the future, but I wanted to make sure that I had a figure to put out, because I don't actually have any more figures to show you than this guy. So yeah, so if paint looks a bit sloppy in parts, I apologize. I didn't have too much time to touch it up because I really needed to get a video out today for you guys. So yeah, hopefully you understand. Now for the head, pretty much what I did was I just painted eyes on there. It was pretty simple how I did the eyes. What I did was I took, I don't seem to have one handy, but I took the Ultron, the top part of the Ultron head. If you guys know what I'm talking about, the top part of the Ultron helmet. I stuck it on the head and then I filled the eyes in with white, and then I just removed the helmet and it left these eye shapes. Again, hopefully you know the piece that I'm talking about. So yeah, that's what the head looks like. It was actually a Venom head because I couldn't find one of just the random black heads. So yeah, but anyway, so yeah, and I just painted a simple black line going all the way to the back of the hood and then going down the two front parts. Again, I will touch that up in the future because it looks a bit sloppy. Okay, so for the torso, pretty much what I did was, this was a clone torso, and what I did was I sculpted on the chest plate. It sticks out a bit there, you can see, with my green stuff. This is not a necessary step. You could just paint it on, but I decided to go the extra step and to sculpt it on there. So yeah, and pretty much what I did was I just, like, because since this was a clone body, it already had like a painted chest plate on there. So what I did was I just took the sculpting to where that chest plate ended. So I just basically covered the chest plate that was printed with the sculpted one. So yeah, also I went the extra mile and sculpted on the symbol here. It's actually, you can see it sticks off there a bit. So yeah, it sticks off, you can see that there. So yeah, pretty much getting ahead of myself. Anyway, I just did the chest plate first, and then I kind of put a line all the way down and then two lines going this way. Then what I did was I took a little piece of extra clay, I rolled it into like a little line, and then put it on into the curve shape, and then just kind of touched it up until it looked like the symbol. Then of course I outlined it in black, and I filled in the line here with black in the middle, and these two lines as well. So yeah, again, you don't need to sculpt if you don't feel comfortable doing that. You could just paint it on, but if you like to sculpt and you think you could actually do it, so yeah, then I would recommend that. But again, I don't feel like you have to sculpt it because it'd be pretty easy to paint it on there. Anyway, next thing I did was I painted the two sides of the torso black, so just simple, painted it all black there. Then I painted a line down here and then two slanted lines going up that way. So yeah, again, this isn't really based on any design in particular. It's just sort of my own ideas thrown into it. So yeah, on the belt here, I took that plastic material and made these two 3D pouch pieces. You could sculpt these as well, but I decided to use the plastic as it's a little bit easier. So yeah, if you want to know more about how to make these, you can check out my Captain America video, because I actually explain it in there. So yeah, then I painted the same symbol right here. It doesn't look as good as this symbol does, but yeah, and then I did do little black outlines on the belt as well. Of course, I painted a black line going across the pouch with a little black dot. So yeah, now for the legs here, basically what I did was I sculpted on the shin guards. Again, you don't have to do that. You could just paint it and it'd be pretty darn simplistic, but I decided to, again, go the extra mile and sculpt those on. So basically just kind of sculpted this little, I don't even know, this shape basically. The black part is like the knee pad, and this is like the shin guard, so basically just like a black, almost a diamond shape here, and then the two white sections here. So yeah, then I took some black and painted the little toe part here, I guess, whatever you'd call it. So just a simple like half a rectangle basically. On the side here of the leg, you can see that I put some lines going across. So yeah, and then I took some more green stuff, rolled it into a little line, and then just glued it on the side of the leg for like his little
I saw this on quite a few of the references, like little, I guess his staff, like this holds one half, this holds the other, and he like pops the two halves together to form a big staff. I'm assuming that's what that is. So yeah, I did one on that side and one on this side as well. Of course, the lines going across from the shin/knee guards there. Now for the arms, pretty much what I did was I just painted a line going from here all the way around to the back, and then I did dots for like the little shoulder pad. Of course, I did that on this side as well. I did sculpt some sculpt that gap between the hand and arm. Like if you look on a standard Lego figure, there's a gap between the hand and the arm, and I filled that in using green stuff. Again, that is not a necessary thing at all. It's just something that I decided I wanted to do. So yeah, then of course I painted that white, outlined it in black. Then I painted this black triangle shape, so just a line up and then a line down, and then two more little shapes in there for like a wrist guard. And of course I did the same on this side, so sculpted it, outlined it in black, did the little triangle, and the little triangles inside of it, and of course the shoulder pad. Nothing really special on the back, just I made the cape by tracing a normal Lego cape, and I just painted it white. So yeah, I wish I had a white cape, but I just didn't have one handy. So yeah, overall it wasn't a very hard minifigure. I just kind of had to go quickly because I really wanted to have a video out for you guys. I didn't want to miss another video. So again, if it's a little sloppy in parts, I apologize. It's just I was trying so hard to get a video out. And yeah, so let's go ahead and wrap up this video.
Alright guys, that wraps up this video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to leave a like as well as subscribe. I apologize in the video if you can hear my air conditioning thing going off right now. It is really hot, and so I accidentally left it on during recording, and I apologize if that's annoying, but here, let me just turn it off now. So yeah, as you can tell, much better. But anyway, yeah. But, let's see, anything else I want to say? Oh yeah, hopefully I'll get some more figures done soon because, yeah, I'm working on so many things and I'm trying to get them done so I can do videos and then tutorials, but whew, it's a little tight because I have so many things going on. I mean, the new Justice League trailer just released, so I'm going to have to start working on those figures, and I don't know if I'm doing Wonder Woman figures. I might, it depends. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the figure. You guys let me know what you think of that in the comments. This has been Lego Freak. Peace.